An exhibition fight between boxing icon Floyd Mayweather and YouTube celebrity Deji Olatunji is going to take place in Dubai in November this year. The social media sensation is set for an unthinkable setup against boxing icon Mayweather. Can he defeat Mayweather? Let's find out. Mayweather will face the British social media star Deji at the Coca-Cola Arena in Dubai on November 13th. In his third exhibition match of the year and fifth since retiring from professional fighting back in 2017. The fight will not be recorded on either of their records, and there will be no judges present to keep score. But the Brit has the opportunity to achieve a moral victory by seeing the fight through to the end and putting in a strong performance. Last month, Mayweather continued his exhibition tour by competing in an exhibition fight in Saitama, Japan. In this match, he defeated Mikuru Asakura via a technical knockout in the second round. Asakura is a famous YouTuber and MMA fighter who competes for the Rizin. Mayweather has participated in a number of exhibition bouts ever since he retired from professional boxing. He has competed in bouts against famous figures such as Tenshin Nasukawa, Logan Paul, and Don Moore, who is now retired from boxing. Mayweather's last sanctioned fight was a win against UFC star Conor McGregor, which improved his record to 50-0. Deji, who is a 25-year-old, has competed in a total of 4 exhibition boxing contests. In 2018, he competed against Jake Paul. And just a month ago, he earned his first victory by knocking out Fousey in the third round via technical knockout. Deji is the younger brother of KSI, who won a sanctioned fight against Logan Paul in 2019. A split decision decided the fight. Can Deji do the unthinkable? It is generally agreed upon that Deji will have a difficult time landing a significant punch on Mayweather. But since Deji defeated Fousey, there is confidence in Deji's camp that he can show even more than Asakura did in his few successful exchanges. Ahead of this highly anticipated exhibition, the boxing world has predicted the result. Notably, if this fight had been held a few years ago, there would be no question as to who the winner would be. It was rather obvious that the best ever would have been able to outbox Deji. However, as of now, the former champ is 45 years old, and though he has an enormous amount of knowledge and experience, his speed and strength have diminished a bit, and this was clearly seen when he had trouble defeating Logan Paul last summer. Floyd Mayweather Jr. was the best boxer in terms of pound-for-pound competition, the biggest draw for pay-per-view events, and the most challenging opponent to game plan against because of his speed, defense, and accuracy. His ability to land punches while not giving his opponent that same opportunity made him undefeated. Every serious boxing fan knows that the most important factor in Mayweather's success has been his famous defense. Winning a fight against Mayweather was practically impossible because his opponent couldn't hit him. Shoulder roll defense is not the sole reason he's been so excellent defensively. His speed, footwork, and experience have all contributed to his defensive prowess. However, shoulder roll defense was particularly effective in reducing the power of orthodox boxers. Given that Mayweather was in that stance, there was a very small window of opportunity to land a right hand on top of his head because his shoulder was protecting his face. If he didn't make a mistake, it was always difficult for anyone to land anything meaningful with the right hand against him, because he could duck and sidestep heavy punches. When Mayweather's opponents throw their right hands up top at him, he blocks most of them with his gloves or uses his superior reflexes and speed to get out of the way. However, even if he doesn't block them, the angle at which he stands and the way he uses his shoulder makes it very difficult for those shots to land cleanly. But with age no longer on his side, his defensive abilities aren't what they used to be, and Deji is in a position to capitalize on this weakness. Deji's got superior feet and better movement than Asakura. Therefore, he is capable of defeating Mayweather if he has a very smart game plan. Deji needs to be strategic when picking his battles with Floyd, since he does not want to enter toe-to-toe combat with him. He is experienced and knows how to make many boxers miss, and make them pay for that miss. Therefore, Deji needs to choose his moves wisely. Deji has to be extremely crafty in how he approaches things, and there have been gaps in his strategy because he is getting older now. When Mayweather was fighting Asakura last month, he took a tremendous right hook that knocked him back and a jab that snapped him back, and he looked a bit uncomfortable on the ropes. Floyd's signature lead right hand followed by a roll underneath it, which he generally does, yeah, it still looks sharp, but it also seemed a bit lazy during the match. In other words, it looked like Floyd was trying too hard. He can't possibly maintain his youth indefinitely, can he? Deji needs to go in there and enjoy the experience because this will help him in the long term. This will help him greatly in his YouTube boxing career. Deji has insisted that he will fight at the Coca-Cola Arena and will not be intimidated by the prospect of entering the ring with a legendary boxer with the perfect record like Mayweather. He is currently formulating a strategy for winning the fight with the help of his team, which includes the well-known personal trainer Leon Wills and Perales. Even Logan Paul thinks that Deji will end up being victorious over Mayweather. In the world of influencer boxing, Logan Paul is widely recognized as one of the most productive faces. Paul has fought 2 opponents in the ring so far, fellow YouTuber KSI and the unbeaten Floyd Money Mayweather. During a recent episode of his Impulsive podcast, he spoke about the upcoming bout between Mayweather and Deji. He predicted that Deji would knock Mayweather out in the 3rd round. Co-host George Jonko asked Logan how you would feel if Deji busted him up. The assured response from Logan was, "He's gonna. I got Deji in 3. Deji's gonna KO Mayweather for sure." After Logan managed to go the distance against Mayweather in the summer of 2021, this would undoubtedly mark the biggest upset in the history of influencer boxing. The fight sparked rumors of a fixed match, with some viewers theorizing that Mayweather had actually held up Paul after knocking out the internet star. Now, over to you. Who do you think will win the fight between Mayweather and Deji? Who would you bet your money on? Let us know in the comments section below. Also, let us know who you would love us to talk about in our subsequent videos. That will be all for today's video. Thanks for staying tuned. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you can always watch more amazing videos like this. See you in the next one. Peace.